Hi everyone, it's Lynn from Devine Central. I am here with your September 2023 tarot readings. I'm going to pull one card in various aspects of your life and we'll just see what the month of September has in store for you. In the meantime, if you are following along, Mark and I and Tallulah back here are now in Asheville, North Carolina in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and we're having a wonderful time here. So I'm going to switch cameras, but before I do, let me just say, please, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up so others can find it. And we are going to be doing a couple of very interesting podcasts, one at the end of this month. So check back on the channel and see what we have in store for you. Okay, let's get going. Okay, Sagittarius, it is your turn now. Let's take a look and see what the cards have in store for you. I am using the Morgan Greer Tarot this month. This was my first deck I ever bought in 1980. Ouch. Okay, showing my age. All right then, I've already shuffled. Let's just get to it. We're going to look at finances. This is your work card. This is finances. This is personal relationships or love card. We have your friends, family, social life, and we're going to end with your personal development or growth. And then let's ask Spirit, bottom of the deck, for a little bit of advice going into the month of September. All right, we're going to start with the Five of Swords. This is going to be really the worst card in the whole reading, and it's going to be at work. It oftentimes will signify that there's a lot of backbiting, that there is some hostility in the workplace. You know, I always see this card as winning the battle, but not the war. You know, you can fight if you want to fight. And I mean, if you're going to fight, they always say fight to win. But, you know, it's sometimes things are just not worth fighting for. You know what I mean? They just aren't. It's like there's not going to be a winner in this whole thing. So I think it's really important that you cover your backside this month, lay low, and try to stay out of the fray. Because it's harmful. It's nothing that will, there's no redeeming quality to what may happen from that situation. So you just try to stay out of the line of fire this month. All right, and it will pass. Okay, so on your finances, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And, you know, I love this card because usually when it comes up, it typically means that things are going to be turning our way. But I also know that, you know, on the wheel, it's constantly turning. And I always say that it's a sign of God's intervention in our life because he always has his hand on the wheel. But, you know, even if things are slow to turn, or even if things are not changing, whether they're changing not fast enough for you or whether they're changing really rapidly, it really is all how we sit in it. It's all how we adapt to it. Because it's a major card. It's something we really can't control. So it's how you're going to come out unscathed at the other end, right? So just hang in there, be smart, and I will keep my fingers crossed for a turn up for you, right? Instead of a turn down. And by the way, karma, it plays a big role in this because the universe keeps perfect score. And whether it's going to go up or down for you this month, it really depends on what you owe the universe. So how have you been treating the universe in the last, month or two will be very telling. All right. So we move on to your personal relationships, love life. If you are single, this is a great card because it's a sign that you have a lot of choices, a lot of options. Not all are good. So you really do need to be able to distinguish. When it comes to a committed relationship, however, I see it more as a card of distraction, a card of lack of focus, maybe a card of seeing the grass greener on the other side of the hill. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, and we all know that. But I think that it's really important that if you don't have if you have mixed feelings or mixed emotions, and by the way, you should, when this card arises, it says really do spend more of your put more value, I should say, on your emotions, your intuitions, than on logic in this particular case. So I think it's a time to sit down and figure out where you're at, where your partner is at, and make sure that you both have the same vision. for the relationship. Okay, so for your friends, family, and social life, we have the Page of Pentacles. Pentacles are a very well-grounded suit. And pages are about new directions, but this particular page to me is all about education. And so it's also about not jumping to commit to things without having all the information. So I think that if situations arise this month within friends and family, don't be so quick to judge. Don't be so quick to jump in and help. And don't be too quick to offer, that help, because it may not end up being something that you're needed for. Maybe they don't need you for that. Maybe they just need you for advice and they want to do it themselves. I think that educating yourself and then maybe helping to educate other people in something may be what features for this month. As far as your personal growth goes, we have the King of Cups. And the thing about the cups in general is still waters run deep, right? This is they're very emotional and it's kind of a tumultuous time. But at the same time, this king has pretty much got that under control. He's the leader. This is somebody that's managed to be wise and learn from the past and learn from experience to control emotions and then be open to other things, but also to be very compassionate to oneself. So I think that knowing where you stand with yourself, within yourself, and being able to take those next steps and grow yourself, emotionally, it's always a good thing. So where are we, Spirit, for the month? Oh my gosh, we got the 10 of Cups. All will be well. Everything's going to work out. It's going to be awesome. I always see this as family first, so consider reaching out to your family. All right then. Please subscribe if you are so inclined, and I will see you next month.